My dear brothers and sisters, it's my humble appealing again to invite you to this wonderful session so that you can actually follow with me over this reaction. Now, today I came across this wonderful edition, and as I was actually thinking that why is it that most people in the world do not actually understand what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is all about. And some of them may actually profile the church in different ways, and most of the time, they profile the church in a most negative way. But when you try to investigate, you end up realizing that there are so many great and wonderful things that the church does in their own very own nations or countries. But these are people who may not actually understand what the church is all about and what the church really is all about. And I came across this wonderful video whereby one of the Relief Society presidents, then she was called by Sister Bingham. She was given an opportunity to actually address the United Nations, and she gave a speech in the United Nations. Okay, and she really gave a lot of counsel over what exactly she feels, how the world can treat humanity and provide relief to all humanity. And I think that was so great. And the reason as to why even I was compelled to share this is for those brothers and sisters who are outside there who may not understand what the church is all about and what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints really stands for. Apart from just spiritual edification, we also care about the welfare of humanity. And that is why you can see a great example of this Relief Society president having been recognized, the church having been recognized of what it does. She was invited in the United Nations to give this speech. And please let me just welcome you so that you can actually see what she had to say.
With crises, whether man-made or by nature, the United Nations serves as a global gathering place, seeking peace and security for all people. 12 days into her presidency as head of one of the world's largest women's organizations, Relief Society General President Sister Jean B. Bingham of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, accompanied by her first counselor, Sister Sharon Eubank, spoke at the UN and offered hope for a better world.
We are united with other faiths in our commitment to a higher cause that transcends our personal interests and motivates us to give of our substance, our time, and our energies on behalf of our fellow men and women.
Before a capacity crowd, Sister Bingham recounted the Church's history in humanitarian work, its collaboration with hundreds of partners, and the call to do more.
While individually we can do great good, collectively we can accomplish so much more. It is my hope that we will all work together through small and simple means to accomplish extraordinary things.
Following her remarks, she participated in a panel discussion alongside other faith and government partners.
But I would say, what would Jesus do? Again, I'm a Muslim, I'm saying that. I'm still believing, but I'm just asking the question, what would Jesus do?
Sister Bingham's UN presentation came 6 weeks after she had been on a humanitarian assignment to Uganda with Sister Eubank, who was also the director of LDS Charities.
Sister Bingham did a wonderful job talking about our recent experience in the refugee resettlement places in Uganda. I was amazed at the resilience of the people they have to start completely over, but they have the energy for doing it. And the different organizations that are there to help them, including LDS Charities and UNICEF, they're giving the building blocks that they need to start. And so they have hope.
This is about love, and this is a partnership. So we are hoping that this isn't a transactional relationship, it's a transformational, and it makes us both stronger.
Through the generosity and support of many, LDS Charities continues to expand in its reach to give aid to millions of people throughout the world.
I'm going to give a shout out to the LDS. They came to a meeting with all the resettlement agencies and started talking about everything that they had to offer, and jaws dropped. It was unbelievable and so freely given. So thank you.
There's absolutely more opportunity to participate in worldwide projects with all of these partners. There's so much that needs to be done, and we can't do it alone.
By day's end, the efforts of the participating partners at the United Nations made for a more united and purposeful cause.
You can see for yourself, for those who think the church is just another organization that cannot actually be understood. But this is an organization that is actually well known throughout the world. It has been accorded a lot of respect, and the church has really participated in a lot of things to ensure that the humanitarian aid, whenever possible that it is needed, the church has fully contributed into that. That is just so to speak on only temporal issues and all that stuff. The church has really participated also with other organizations. Like you can see there's a Muslim brother there who actually was there also. So the church really participates with a lot of other organizations to ensure that they bring to pass the humanitarian aid for every humanity that wherever they may require it. Okay, you see, so that is exactly what the gospel teaches, that you clothe the naked, you feed the hungry, and then you also, take care of the sick and all that amongst us. And that is what the church actually teaches, and that is what churches need to do, and like just having one clergyman who keeps on collecting collecting offerings from people online and telling people you can send your offerings over the online and all that. And these are people who cannot even construct a kindergarten. And you'll find these are the people who will stand in their pulpits every Sunday condemning what the church is all about. And yet they do not even understand what the church is all about. They've never even seen how the Book of Mormon looks like. They've never even read the Book of Mormon themselves. But they will be the first ones to quickly condemn what the church is all about and quickly, tell their people, naive people who are, I could say naive, who do not know. They are very innocent of themselves, and they will be actually told things that are so negative about the church, and that is so sad, so to speak. That is so sad, but it is quite humbling for you to realize what the church is doing all over the world and how much it has really participated in bringing to pass, the humanitarian aid to people who are really in need of it, and the church has stood up very tall. It has not waited for governments. It has not waited for any other organizations, but it has spearheaded the way forward on how people can actually receive aids and how they can be actually assisted. And this is what Jesus Christ will do when he is actually here on earth. And that is what it is, that is what it is, my dear brothers and sisters. So this is what the church has done, and that is what Relief Society is all about. Okay, you can see this sister was accorded respect by the UN, to give this speech, and the people there in the UN ended up understanding what the church is all about and what Relief Society is all about. Okay, otherwise, thank you very much, my dear brothers and sisters, for being here and also for taking time to go through this video. Otherwise, thank you very much and see you next time.